interdicted. But, Mark, we'll get, but there'll be like 15, 16 illegals, and sometimes there's firearms, narcotics, a lot of stuff. And so it's important. But we've taken that very, very seriously, and we've been able to put up really good numbers. Now, the problem under Biden, if they got to the shore, he would resettle them in the interior of our country. Now, under President Trump, even if they get to the shore, we're going to be able to turn them around and deport them, I think, pretty quickly, which just increases the disincentive for them to go. But I think what we showed by having the interceptions, we didn't have as many boats even try it, because why would you want to go over shark-infested waters hundreds of miles knowing we're going to stop you and turn you back? And so once they figured out that it was hard to get in, the number of attempts did go down. But, yeah, you know, like where you are, people have shown up on the shore.
Well, they have.
In southern Florida. They show up further south of the Keys, and you got to deal with it. But, man, we've been able to repatriate, you know, almost 18,000 just in the last year and a half.
In America, he's not kidding about those sharks. You walk out my backyard, you go out there, you better be careful about going in the ocean right back there. You better know what the hell you're doing. I'm not kidding. There are real sharks out there. And I don't mean liberals, Governor. I mean, you know, sharks. Anyway, Governor, I want to thank you.
We don't have as many as those liberal sharks in Florida as we used to, because we've turned the state solid red, which we're proud of.
That's true. You did that. That's amazing. We want to have you back more often. We love hearing about what you're doing. And my best to your wonderful wife and family. God bless you, Governor.
All right, God bless, Mark. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care of yourself. He is a great guy. He is. Casey, his wife, a great lady, good friends with my wife. And what a great...
It's time now for some local high school sports action on KLKS Talk 100. Today's coverage is not possible without our great sponsors. Make sure you pay close attention and thank those supporters for being a part of tonight's action. It's time to head out for the call with our play-by-play announcer. Thank you for tuning in for our local sports action on KLKS Talk 100.
Good evening and welcome to Pine River-Backus. It is the Section 5A boys basketball first round playoffs here tonight. Pine River-Backus takes on the Verndale Pirates here. First round of Section 5A boys basketball playoffs here tonight. First round. Pine River-Backus coming off of a tough loss, 80-69 over Wadena Deer Creek last Friday. Verndale Pirates coming off of a 71-38 loss against Upsala last Friday. Now, Pine River-Backus has already won 82-68 over Verndale this season. But Verndale won 70-63 over Pine River in the regular season last year. So it should be an exciting matchup here tonight. We're broadcasting both on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com, streaming live. If you want to pull that up on YouTube, we'll be on there as well as of right now. We're about 6 minutes away from starting off the matchup here tonight. We're going to go into some coach interviews here shortly. We'll be right back with more boys basketball playoff action here from Pine River-Backus on KLKS Talk 100 right after this.
Neighbor and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Just $2 for $6. They cut all their own meat, and there's always something fresh in the bakery. A great deli, too. Stop by Pine River Family Market, where you'll always be greeted with a smile. Visit them online for curbside pickup or delivery. Pine River Family Market.
Once, and so we have a few specific things that we have to take care of, and I think against Pine River-Backus.
And welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show. We're talking to the head coach of the Verndale Pirates, Greg Johnson. First round of playoffs for Section 5A tonight. What did you guys focus on in preparation going into tonight?
Well, I guess we kept it similar to what we've been preparing for all year. We want to make sure that we, in specific to, we try to keep doing what we do. But when it comes to playoff time, we know some things about our opponent, and we've played them once, and so we have a few specific things that we have to take care of. And I think against Pine River-Backus, the first time we played them right before the holiday break over in Pillager, we struggled with some turnovers that night, and we struggled on the defensive boards. They really hurt us on defensive boards, and Ollie, Isaac Ollie, he shot it extremely well against us that night and had 27 points against us. So I guess with that being said, we're going to have to take care of the ball, and hopefully on defense we got to limit them to no more than one shot on each possession.
Coming off of a tough loss against Uppsala in your last matchup, what are some things you want to see improvement on?
I guess right along with that point that night, the defensive rebounding hurt us. They really hurt us on the offensive boards, and they turned us over too many times. So I guess it would play right into when we struggle. Those are the things that we need to do better.
Are there any specific strengths that Pine River-Backus has over you guys that might be a concern of yours tonight?
Well, I would say based on what happened that first time, they got 3 to 4 guys who can shoot it from the outside, and so we'll have to make sure we contest those shots between Ollie, Downey, and Norman, those 3 especially, and all 3 of those guys are two-way scorers and can cut to the basket or drive to the basket. So we're going to have to keep them in front of us. So that's a tall task for us. But then their post players inside have played well. The first time I think both of them were close to double digits. Nelson and Minion both did a good job in the paint. So we'll have to do a better job than we did there. That being said, I think that our guys do a pretty good job of playing well together. When we're playing well, we typically assist on a lot of baskets, and that would be attributed to guys who are willing to share the ball with each other and find the best shot each possession. And if we do that, then that gives us a chance in a game like this.
What would a win mean for you guys tonight?
Well, it would mean that we get another chance to come back and practice another day, and go play on Saturday at a neutral court. At this time of the year, every day you want one more day.
All right. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck tonight. Again.
Well deserved. Buffet your way. Pizza Ranch on Edgewood Drive in Baxter and in Little Falls.
And welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show. We're talking with head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, Jordan Ackerman. First round of Section 5A playoffs here tonight. What did you guys focus on in preparation for tonight?
Main thing was we kind of looked at who we were playing. Verndale, we had some film on them, so kind of looked through what they're trying to do offensively, what they're trying to accomplish, look at their players. So we went through their offense quite a bit, how we're going to guard some of those actions. They have a good offense, and so we spent a lot of time on that and just working on our set plays and our offense, how we want to attack their 2-3 defense tonight. We kind of know what to expect with them, and they know what to expect out of us too. So there's not a lot of secrets nowadays with film and games being online. So we both know what each other does, and so we spent a lot of time on what they're going to do.
You're coming off of a tough loss against Wadena Deer Creek last Friday. What do you want to see improvement on from last week?
I thought we played really well versus them. We lost our legs in the overtime period, but I'd like to see us continue to play tough defense. I liked our defensive effort last game. It was 64-64 at the end of regulation, and that's a good number to be at. So I hope we can continue with our defense, and offensively, we got to have a few less turnovers. We're not turning it over too much, but still, especially come playoff times, you can't turn it over 20 times and be in a good position to win. So we got to value the ball a little bit better than we have.
What do you think are some of the main strengths that Verndale has over you guys tonight? There might be a concern of yours.
We're concerned about Carter White and I think it's Sean Schmitz, 2 really nice shooters. Their offense kind of is built around them getting threes up, and number 33 does a nice job of attacking and shooting as well. So that's our biggest concern right now is taking away the 3-point line, which is their strength for sure.
What would a win mean for you guys here tonight?
A win would be great. You know, any playoff win is awesome, especially on your home court. You know, we got seniors that, you know, are fighting for their life at this point, so we got to play for them. And, you know, the boys would love to get to Wadena. We'd love to get a crack at Long Prairie or Nevis, whoever wins that one tonight. And it's just good momentum. Good momentum to get a win on your home floor in the playoffs.
All right, well, I wish you guys the best of luck tonight. We'll be back with more of the Station 371 pregame show right after this.
More big news from Wide's Major Appliance in Brainerd. Wide's announces a new line to offer you. Now, stop in to see the incredible line of appliances from Speed Queen. Speed Queens are tested to last 25 years, offers warranties up to 7 years parts and labor, and is the recommended brand by most service people. With Speed Queen and Crosley, plus service, parts, and used appliances, Wide's is your one-stop appliance shop for major appliances without the major price. See Wide's Major Appliance on Oak Street in Brainerd.
Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 in Pine River. Station 371 helps you fuel up with quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the one of the only stops with #1 diesel. Make sure to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with bait, tackle, snacks, along with fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Bliss Salon and Boutique in People Place is your top spot for hair, makeup, and wash up tips. Inlay supplies, big brand, Bliss is a 22 best in Providence pick from the North Magazine, and our other 30% in Bliss Salon and Boutique is furniture. Find lots of beautiful locally made and handcrafted accessories and hair. Plus, pick up some cute techniques and the cute figures. Stop and see the awesome gals at Bliss Salon and Boutique on Main Street in downtown People Place.
And welcome back to KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com as River-Backus Tigers are taking on the Verndale Tigers here tonight. Boys basketball Section 5A action here, first round. Your starting lineups. Starting lineup for the River-Backus Tigers tonight. Tate Norman, number 1. Number 5, Isaiah Ali. Number 24, Isaiah Downey. And number 45, Dalton Minion. For the Verndale Pirates, Sean Schmitz, Joe Elfstrom, Carter White, Braylon De Leon, and Bryce Picker. We're about to get things underway here tonight. Exciting matchup of boys basketball Section 5A action here tonight. And it's off. River-Backus with it now. It's going to be number 5, Isaiah Ali, over to Tate Norman. Back over to Ali, back over to Norman. He's getting blocked there by Joe Elfstrom. Back over to Tate Norman. And pass it over to Isaiah Downey. Isaiah Downey over to Isaiah Ali. Ali back over to Mason Nelson. Out of bounds for the Tigers. And Verndale Pirates back with it now. It's going to be Sean Schmitz, and it's going to be Verndale Pirates scoring first tonight. Sean Schmitz with a two-pointer. Now River-Backus Tigers back with it. Tate Norman. Norman back over to Isaiah Downey. That's going to be a missed three-pointer there, but River-Backus Tigers trying to pick it up and save it. It's going to be Mason Nelson with a two-pointer. Now we're tied 2-2. Verndale back with it now. It's going to be Pirates' Sean Schmitz. Schmitz back over to Joe Elfstrom. Elfstrom back over to Carter White. It's going to be a missed three-pointer there for the Pirates, and River-Backus on the rebound. It's going to be Isaiah Ali. Ali over to Tate Norman. Norman's got it in for a two-pointer for the Tigers as they pull ahead now 4-2. 16:31 on the clock in this first half. Verndale Pirates back with it. Be Isaiah Ali. Ali over to
Ollie blocking the Pirates there. It's going to be Schmitz over to White. It's going to be a missed three-pointer there for the Verndale Pirates. Pine River-Backus on the rebound. Now it's going to be Tate Norman. Norman over to Ali. Ali back over to Isaiah Downey. And it's going to be a two-pointer in for the Tigers. Dalton Minion. Verndale Pirates back with it. And failed two-pointer there for Bryce Picker. Now it's going to be Isaiah Ali back with it on the rebound for the Tigers. Tigers lead 6-2, 15:25 on the clock. It's going to be now Mason Nelson. Nelson. It's going to be a missed three-pointer there for the Tigers. Isaiah Downey failed three-pointer now. Verndale Pirates back with it. It's going to be a three-pointer in for the Verndale Pirates. It's De Leon with a three-pointer now. As Pine River-Backus Tigers have it again, it's going to be Tate Norman. Norman going to go for a three-pointer. It's going to be missed there for the Tigers. Now Pirates on the rebound. Sean Schmitz. And it's going to be now over to Bryce Picker. Bounce off the rim there. Failed three-pointer. Now it's going to be Pine River-Backus back with it. Isaiah Ali. Ali over to Isaiah Downey. Downey over to Ali. Ali gets it in for a three-pointer for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. And the Pirates back with it. Joe Elfstrom. Elfstrom over to Bryce Picker and call a foul. As Bryce Picker will have a seat for the Verndale Pirates. We'll send in Zane Waldall. And Verndale Pirates with it. Waldall going to go for a two-pointer. It's going to be missed there. And Pine River-Backus on the rebound. Cole Oberfell. Oberfell back over to Ali. Over to Tate Norman. Ali's going to go for it again. Missed three-pointer there for the Tigers. On the rebound is Verndale Pirates. It's going to be Tigers taking it back. Cole Oberfell. Stealing it away there. It's going to be Oberfell over to Isaiah Downey. Downey back over to Ali. Back over to Downey. Downey pass over to Dalton Minion. Minion's going to go for it. It's in for the Tigers. Dalton Minion on the two-pointer. And Pirates back with it. It's going to be Waldall. Waldall back over to Sean Schmitz. Tigers back with it. It's failed two-pointer there for the Pirates. For Schmitz. Now Norman back with it for the Tigers. It's in. Three-pointer now for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Isaiah Ali. Second three-pointer of the night for the Tigers. Second one for Isaiah Ali as well. Pine River-Backus Tigers lead 14-5, 12:42 on the clock. Verndale Pirates call a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout here as well. We'll be right back with more Pine River-Backus boys basketball playoff action here on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com right after this.
When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, Email prboosterclub1.com.
And we're back. We're on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com as the River-Backus Tigers take on the Verndale Pirates. First round of Section 5A boys basketball playoff action here tonight from Pine River-Backus. Huge Pine River-Backus fan section here tonight, as well as Verndale Pirates fans as well. So winner of this matchup will face the winner of Lawn Prairie Gray Eagle and Nevis and Wadena Deer Creek this Saturday night. Verndale Pirates back with it. They're going to go for a two-pointer. It's a miss there for Pirates, out of bounds there as the Tigers try to take it back on the rebound. And Verndale Pirates back with it. Long pass there over to Lehman. Lehman handoff there over to Carter White. White back over to De Leon. De Leon over to Schmitz. Back over to Carter White. It's going to be in for the Pirates. Waldall with a two-pointer. Pine River-Backus Tigers back with it. Tate Norman. Norman trying to get past Sean Schmitz there. It's going to be failed two-pointer for the Tigers as Verndale Pirates get it out of bounds as they try to take it out back on the rebound there. Tigers lead 14-7, about 11 minutes left in the first half. Tigers long pass there from Downey over to Tate Norman, and Verndale Pirates take it back, steal it away there. It's going to be Waldall. Waldall over to Lehman. And they're going to go for a missed three-pointer there for Carter White of the Pirates. Now it's going to be over to De Leon. Waldall. To De Leon. Back over to Schmitz. It's going to be missed there on the two-pointer. Foul called. Foul called on the Tigers. It's going to put Sean Schmitz up to the free throw line for the Verndale Pirates. It's in for Schmitz. It's in again for Schmitz. Now 5 points behind the Tigers. Tigers back with it now. Tate Norman. Norman back over to Downey. Downey back over to Norman. Norman trying to get past. It's over to Downey again. Back over to Mason Nelson. Out of bounds there for the Tigers. Tigers back with it. It's going to be Mason Nelson. Nelson over to Tate Norman. Norman's going to go for it. It's going to be in for the Tigers. Tate Norman on the two-pointer. Verndale Pirates back with it. It's going to be Carter White. White back over to Sean Schmitz. Schmitz back over to Lehman. Lehman over to Schmitz. Lehman back over to De Leon. De Leon back over to Carter White. White's going to go for the two-pointer. It's in for the Pirates. 2 for 2. Tigers back with it. It's going to be Tate Norman over to Isaiah Downey. Downey back over to Norman. Norman's going to go for a three-pointer. It's in for the Tigers. Tate Norman. Tigers lead 19-11. 10 minutes left to go in the first half. And it's to be out of bounds there as the Tigers attempt to knock it out of the hands of the Pirates there. Full crowd here tonight in Pine River-Backus. Lots of high school playoffs going on between basketball and hockey, and Verndale Pirates back with it as now Tigers take it back. Steal it away. It's going to be Isaiah Ali. Ali gets it in for a two-pointer for the Tigers. They're going to kind of call foul on the Verndale Pirates. It's going to be now Isaiah Ali up to the free throw line. It's in for Ali. Verndale Pirates back with it. It's going to be Elfstrom. Elfstrom back over to Carter White. White trying to get past Tate Norman there. Back over to Lehman. Lehman over to Schmitz. Missed then the two-pointer. Now it's going to be Mason Nelson. Handoff over the Ali. It's going to be Pine River-Backus Tigers. Failed two-point shot there. Tigers take it back. Tate Norman. Norman gets it in for the save for the Tigers. Tigers now lead 24-11, 9:26 left to go in the first half. It's going to be Verndale Pirates now back with it. Carter White. White back over to Bryce Picker. Over to Sean Schmitz. Schmitz going to go for a three-pointer. It's in for the Verndale Pirates. 3 for a 3. Tigers back with it. Tate Norman. Norman over to Mason Nelson. Nelson missed two-pointer now. Tigers try to save it. And it's in for the Tigers. Dalton Minion on the save. Tigers lead 26-14. 8:46 on the clock in this first half. Verndale Pirates back with it. Joe Elfstrom. Elfstrom going to go for a three-pointer. It's missed there. Sean Schmitz trying to take it back. Now Tigers take it away as Lehman's on the ground there. And Tate Norman gets it in for another two-pointer there. I thought that was a three-pointer. It's going to be a two-pointer for Tate Norman. The Tigers, as they will now lead 28-14. And Verndale calls a timeout. We'll be right back with more boys basketball action here from Pine River-Backus Section 5A playoffs. Right here on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com. We'll be right back right after this.
At 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
News from Wides Major Appliance in Brainerd. Wides announces a new line to offer you. Now, stop in to see the incredible line of appliances from Speed Queen. Speed Queens are tested to last 25 years. Offers warranties.
Verndale Pirates back with it now.
Is the recommended brand by most service people. With Speed Queen and Crosley, plus service parts.
Carter White. White's looking to pass there over to.
For major appliances without the major price.
He knocked out of bounds there by the Tigers. Ali. Back here on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com. Pine River-Backus Tigers taking on Verndale Pirates here tonight. Section 5A boys basketball action playoffs. First round here, Section 5A. Verndale Pirates back with it. Be De Leon over to Picker. And Ali takes it back for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Tate Norman. Out of bounds there for the Tigers. Dropped there by Ali. Pine River-Backus Tigers lead 28-14, 7:41 on the clock in this first half. Verndale Pirates back with it. Picker, it's going to be dropped, and it's going to be picked up by Carter White. Over to Sean Schmitz. Schmitz back over to Elfstrom. Going to go for a three-pointer. Missed there for the Pirates. De Leon on the failed three-point shot. Now it's going to be Pine River-Backus back with it. Ali over to Tate Norman. Norman back over to Downey. Over to Ali. Back over to Norman. Norman over to Ali. Back over to Mason Nelson. That's almost out of bounds there. Going to call foul. Foul on the Pirates. That's going to be Pine River-Backus Tigers starting off with it. Pirates will have Bryce Picker have a seat and send back in Zane Waldo. Mason Nelson back with it for the Tigers, and now over to the three-pointer made by Ali for the Tigers. Pirates back with it. Carter White. On the Tigers taking it back now. Dalton Minion. Minion over to Ali. Ali back over to, it's going to be Isaiah Downey. And Mason Nelson fails to get it over to Ali there. And Pirates take it back, and it's going to be in for the Tigers, Joe Elfstrom. Tigers back with it. Failed three-pointer there for the Tigers. As Ali picks it up again as Mason Nelson's on the ground there. Tate Norman gets it in for a two-pointer. Pine River-Backus leads 33-16, 5:56 on the clock in this first half. Pirates back with it. Sean Schmitz. Schmitz back over to Waldall. It's going to be a failed three-pointer there for Schmitz. Tigers take it back on the rebound. Downey. Over to Tate Norman. Norman back over to Downey. Over to Downey again from Norman. Is passed over to, and Verndale Pirates knock it out of the hands of Dalton Minion. Pirates looking at trying to get past Downey there. It's going to be Carter White, and it's a three-pointer there for Carter White of the Pirates. Pine River-Backus Tigers with it again. It's going to be Tate Norman. Norman over to Ali, back to Downey, and Pirates steal it away. Joe Elfstrom with a two-pointer for the Pirates. Came out of nowhere there. Pine River-Backus Tigers going to attempt that move again. It's going to be Norman over to Ali. Norman trying to get past the Pirates there. It's De Leon. It's going to be bounced right in there. Three-pointer for Ali. His fourth one of the night in this first half. Pirates trying to get it away from the Tigers. They're going to call a foul there. On the Tigers. Downey back with it for the Tigers. Now Ali. Ali over to Mongan. Back over to Downey. Getting blocked there by Carter White. And be over to Tate Norman now. Catches it midair. It's going to be now back over to Ali. Going to go for another three-pointer. It's bounced right off of there. Verndale Pirates try to steal it away. It's going to be taken back though by Downey for the Tigers. And it rolls right off that rim there. It's going to be now Pirates on the rebound. Carter White trying to get past Downey, and it's out of bounds for the Pirates. Foul called on the Tigers, and it's going to be Verndale Pirates up to the free throw line. And it's in for Carter White. One more shot at it here. See if he can do it. Three minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the first half. Pine River-Backus Tigers lead 36-22. We'll see if Carter White of the Pirates can get another free throw shot in. And he'll make it 36-23. Tigers in the lead. It's going to be Tate Norman over to Jonathan Shogren. Shogren over to Mason Nelson. Long pass there from Minion back over to, it's going to be over to Shogren. Foul called. On the Pirates. De Leon. De Leon, long pass there over to Schmitz. Schmitz trying to get past Isaiah Ali. Ali, it's going to be trying to get block Elfstrom there. It's going to be no count on that two-pointer there for the Pirates. Called another foul, I believe, and it's going to be Pirates back with it. De Leon over to Carter White. White trying to get past Jonathan Shulgren. The White failed two-pointer there for the Pirates. Tigers back with it. Carter White over to Tate Norman. Norman back over to Shulgren. Minion's going to go for it. It's in for Minion for the Tigers. Two-pointer there. And Pirates back with it. It's going to be De Leon. De Leon back over to Picker. Picker over to De Leon. De Leon's going to get it in for a two-pointer. 2 for a 2. Tigers back with it. Tate Norman. Norman over to Ali. Ali back over to Shulgren. Over to Ali. Back over to Tate Norman. Norman's going to go for it. It's going to be bounced right off the rim there. Norman's trying to save it. It's going to go. Can Norman save it? It's going to be foul called. On the Pirates, and it's going to be Tate Norman up to the free throw line for the Tigers. And he's in with a free throw shot. Mason Nelson will have a seat for the Tigers, as well as Bryce Picker for the Pirates. And Waylon Peterson will have a come back in, or step in for the Tigers. It's going to be Waylon Peterson now over to Isaiah Ali. Ali's announced. Verndale Pirates back with it. Elstrom over to White. Back over to De Leon. Back over to Schmitz. Schmitz over to Elstrom. It's going to be missed on the three-pointer there for the Pirates. Pirates can keep it on in their hands. It's a three-pointer there for Carter White. Second one of the night. Minute 35, about. Minute 35 left on the clock in the first half. It's going to be failed three-pointer there for Tate Norman now. Pirates back on the rebound. That's going to be bounced right off the rim there. Missed two-pointer there for Carter White. Now Tigers back with it. Tate Norman over to Isaiah Ali. Ali back over to Dalton Minion. Over to Shulgren. And now Verndale Pirates take it back. It's going to be Sean Schmitz, and missed two-pointer there. The Pirates save it, though. Can he get it in? And Tigers on the rebound. Ali fails to get it in. Pirates take it back, though. 42 seconds winding down here in the first half. Foul called. Forty seconds left in the first half. Pine River-Backus leads 39-28. First round of Section 5A boys basketball playoffs here tonight. Verndale Pirates back with it. Sean Schmitz. Schmitz over to be knocked out of the hands of Carter White. Tigers get it in. It's Grady Mongan on the two-pointer. And Verndale Pirates back with it. Waldall over to Elstrom. And it's a miss there for the Pirates. Now Tigers on the rebound, Ali. It's going to go out of bounds there for the Tigers. 8 seconds. 8 seconds left on the clock, and Tigers lead 41-28 in the first half. And it's going to put Tigers up to the free throw line. It'll be Isaiah Downey. And it's going to make it 42-28. Let's see if we can do it again here. It's in for Downey. And that's the first half. There's the first half. Pine River-Backus leads 43-28. When we come back, we'll run down some numbers on your halftime report here from Pine River-Backus as the Pine River-Backus Tigers host the Verndale Pirates in this first round of Section 5A boys basketball playoffs here tonight from Pine River-Backus. We'll be right back with some numbers and had your halftime report here on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com right after this.
Food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous reconciliation plan at enbridge.com. At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous reconciliation plan at enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com as the Pine River-Backus Tigers take on the Verndale Pirates here tonight in Section 5A boys basketball playoff action, first round of playoffs. Pine River-Backus with an exciting first half, going into the half leading 43-28. Leading 43-28 for the Tigers. It's going to be Mason Nelson with 1 2-pointer, Tate Norman with 4 2-pointers and 1 3-pointer. Isaiah Ali with 4 3-pointers and 1 2-pointer. Dalton Minion with 3 2-pointers, and Grady Mongan with 1 2-pointer. For the Verndale Pirates, we have Schmitz with 1 2-pointer and 1 3-pointer. De Leon with 1 3-pointer and 2 2-pointers. Waldall with 1 2-pointer. Elfstrom with 2 2-pointers, and Carter White with 2 3-pointers. Winner of this matchup tonight goes to Wadena Deer Creek Saturday night, and will take on the winner of Lawn Prairie Gray Eagle. Winner of Lawn Prairie Gray Eagle and Nevis, with a 6 o'clock tip-off Saturday night from Wadena Deer Creek. If Pine River-Backus keeps this lead here tonight, we will be there as well, covering it on Skeeter 101.5 Saturday night. Another boys basketball Section 5A playoff action tonight. The Mille Lacs Raiders take on Bram tonight. You can catch that over on KKN FM Real Country 94.3. Tomorrow night, and girls basketball, we have one team, down to one team in the Section 7AA girls basketball. Crosby Ironton Rangers will take on Proctor tomorrow night for the section championship in Duluth. That will be on Skeeter 101.5 as well. Saturday, in Section 7AA boys basketball, Pequot Lakes Patriots take on Duluth Marshall at 3:30, and this station, KLKS Talk 100. And Pillager Huskies will take on Esco Saturday morning at 10:30. Well, broadcast will start at 10:30 with an 11 o'clock tip-off on Cash 95.9. Saturday morning, that is. About 2 minutes away, 2 minutes and 40 seconds away from starting the second half. We're going to take a short break here as well. We'll be right back with more boys basketball playoff action here from Pine River-Backus on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com right after this.
To serve you with any excavation project, Shrump Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basement septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 42 years and still digging it right. Shrump Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River-Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Shrump Excavating LLC. Online at shrumpexcavating.com.
Do something fun. Bowling League at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. and school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The PRB Boosters are happy.
And we're back. Verndale Pirates with it. River-Backus steals it away. Verndale Pirates trying to take it back. It's River-Backus going to get it in. It's Tate Norman scoring first now in the second half. Verndale Pirates back with it. And Tate Norman comes out of nowhere there and steals it away for the Tigers and gets it in for a two-pointer. 2 for 2 for Tate Norman in the second half, starting off here tonight. Verndale Pirates back with it. Carter White. White back over to Bryce Picker. Picker back over to Carter White. Trying to get past Tate Norman there of the Tigers. It's going to be now over to Sean Schmitz. Joe Elfstrom trying to get past Downey, back over to Carter White. White's going to go for a three-pointer miss there. Pirates are going to keep it, though. Joe Elfstrom missed three-pointer there for Carter White. And Tigers back with it on the rebound. Tate Norman. Norman is going to go for it again. It's going to bounce right off the rim there. Pirates on the rebound. Sean Schmitz. Schmitz over to Carter White. Carter White trying to get past Ali there. It's going to be now over to Joe Elfstrom. Elfstrom back over to DeLeon. DeLeon back over to Schmitz. Schmitz trying to get past Tate Norman there. Over to Dalton Minion. It's going to go out of bounds there for the Pirates. River-Backus, Verndale Pirates, Section 5A, Round 1, Playoffs, Boys Basketball action here tonight from Pine River-Backus. Pine River-Backus leads 47-28 so far in the second half, 16:20 on the clock. It's going to be Verndale Pirates with it. That's in for the Pirates. Sean Schmitz scoring first for the Pirates in this half. Tigers back with it. It's Tate Norman. Norman over to Ali. It's going to be bounced right off the rim there. Failed three-pointer there for Ali. Ali's going to try to save it. He gets it in for a two-pointer for the Tigers. Now it's going to be Pirates back with it. Joe Elfstrom. Elfstrom back over to Ziegler. And it's over to Picker. Picker over to Carter White, getting blocked there by Mason Nelson of the Tigers. In there for the Pirates. Carter White on the two-pointer. And Pine River-Backus back with it. It's going to be Tate Norman. Norman back over to Mason Nelson. Back over to Dalton Minion in for a two-pointer there. Tigers now lead 51-32. 14:58 on the clock. The long pass there from the Pirates trying to save it there as Carter White fails to get the three-pointer in. Tigers on the rebound. Ali back over to Tate Norman. Norman back over to Ali. Verndale Pirates trying to take it out of the hands of Ali there. It's going to be three-pointer in for the Tigers. Isaiah Ali. Second one so far in the second half for Ali. Verndale Pirates get tripped up there, and it's going to be a perfect opportunity for Ali. Can't get it in, though. Verndale Pirates on the rebound. It's going to be DeLeon. DeLeon over to Carter White. White back over to Sean Schmitz. Schmitz trying to get past Tate Norman. Get around Bryce Picker there. It's over to Carter White. Out of bounds there for the Pirates as he gets tripped up and drops it. Bryce Picker will have a seat for the Pirates, and they'll send back in Zane Waldall, as well as Otto Lehman, and have Joe Elfstrom have a seat for the Pirates. Tigers back with it. Carter White trying to block Tate Norman there. It'll be over to Downey. Downey, the Tigers back over to Tate Norman. Norman's going to try to get past Waldall there. It's going to be over to Downey. It's going to roll right in there for Downey for the Tigers for a two-pointer. Pirates back with it. It's going to be three-pointer in for the Pirates. Sean Schmitz. First three-pointer in the second half. Now Tigers back with it. Tate Norman. Long pass over to Ali. Ali over to Mason Nelson. Nelson can't get it in for the two-pointer. Now Pirates on the rebound. It's going to be Carter White. White over to Sean Schmitz. Can be a call of travel there. Tigers will have it again. It's going to be Tate Norman. Norman over to Downey, back over to Ali. Ali back over to Norman, over to Downey. Over to Mason Nelson. Nelson back over to Ali. Norman going to go for it again. It's in for the Tigers. Tate Norman cuts right through the Pirates there. Now Pirates back with it on the rebound. It's going to be... Can the Pirates get it in? Yes, it's in for Sean Schmitz. 2 for a 2. $20 points behind the Tigers as Tigers lead 57-37. Tigers trying to get it in there, going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on the Pirates. It's going to be Tigers up to the free throw line. Mason Nelson going to give him another shot at it here, and Tigers will send Colt Oberfell and send Oberfell back in and have Minion have a seat for the Tigers. Bounce right off the rim there. Mason Nelson fails to get the free throw shot. It's going to be now Verndale Pirates back with it. Miss on the two-pointer. Now Tigers on the rebound. Oberfell long pass. Going to go out of bounds for the Tigers. Tigers will have Grady Mongan come back in and have Mason Nelson take a seat. 12 minutes left in the second half. Tigers lead 57-37. Long pass there over to Sean Schmitz. The Pirates get it in for a two-pointer. Waldall. Tigers take it back on the rebound. Oberfell over to Ali. Ali trying to get past Lehman, or the Pirates. It's going to be over to Downey. Downey back over to Waldall. Tate Norman has got it now. It's going to be missed three-pointer for the Tigers. Now Pirates back with it on the rebound. That's going to be Ali Block and Carter White there. Sean Schmitz. Schmitz back over to De Leon. Over to Waldall. Waldall's going to pass it back over to Sean Schmitz. It's going to be missed three-pointer there for the Pirates. Tate Norman of the Tigers takes it back on the rebound. And it's going to go right out of bounds there for Mongan of the Tigers. Pirates will have De Leon have a seat. Take a seat, and it'll be Tigers back with it now. Oberfell over to Tate Norman. Norman's going to miss the three-pointer there. Foul called. Verndale Pirates back with it. It's going to be Carter White, missed three-pointer there for the Pirates. Tigers back with it. Tate Norman, long pass on, and it's going to be still stolen back there by the Pirates. Away there from the Tigers. It's going to be Carter White trying to get past Ali. Ali is going to be trying to get block Lehman there of the Pirates. It's going to be now over to Waldall. Waldall over to Lehman. Lehman trying to get past Ali over to Waldall. Waldall over to Lehman. It's going to be foul called. Foul called on the Tigers. It's going to put Lehman up to the free throw line for the Pirates. Pine River-Backus Tigers lead 57-39. 10 minutes left to go in the second half. Missing the free throw shot. Going to give him another shot at it here. It's going to be Lehman still up to the free throw line for the Pirates, as Minion and Mason Nelson will step back in for the Tigers. It's in for the Pirates. Lehman. Pine River-Backus Tigers back with it. It's going to be Oberfell over to Ali. Back over to Mason Nelson, over to Minion. Minion's going to go for it. It's going to be in for Minion. Over on KKN FM Real Country 94.3, Bram leads Mille Lacs Raiders 49-31. The other Section 5A boys basketball playoff action here tonight. And it's going to be a miss there for the Tigers on the free throw shot. And Pirates back with a three-pointer in for Sean Schmitz for the Pirates. Tigers back with it. It's Oberfell. Oberfell over to Ali. Back over to Downey. Back over to Ali. Back over to Oberfell. Oberfell over to Nelson. Missing the two-pointer there for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Now Verndale Pirates take it back. On the rebound, it's going to be Carter White. Out of bounds there. Tripped up with Isaiah Ali there. .9:25 on the clock in the second half. Tigers lead 59-43. And the Pine River-Backus Tigers will call a timeout. We will come back with more boys basketball Section 5A first round action. First round of playoffs in Section 5A here from Pine River-Backus. We'll come back right after this.
Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
We're back on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com. Pine River-Backus Tigers leading the Verndale Pirates 59-43. 9:25 on the clock. Verndale up to the free throw line. Carter White, it's in for White. Going to give him one more shot at it here. It's in for Carter White, now 14 points behind the Tigers. Tigers back with it. It's going to be Tate Norman. Norman over to Downey. Downey back over to Ali. Back over to Norman. Norman long pass over to Minion. Missing the two-pointer there for the Tigers. Now Verndale Pirates back with it. And it's going to be knocked out of the hands of the Pirates there by Ali. Way out of bounds there. Verndale Pirates back with it. And Tigers take it back. It's going to be now Ali. Ali back over to Downey. Downey, long pass over to Minion. Minion over to Mason Nelson. It's in for the Tigers. Pirates back with it now. It's going to be Sean Schmitz. Schmitz going to go for a three-pointer. It's going to bounce right off the rim there. And foul called. Tigers back with it. Downey over to Tate Norman. Over to Mason Nelson. Nelson trying to get over Picker there of the Pirates, and Mason Nelson fails to get the two-point shot in. Can the Tigers save it? Verndale Pirates on the rebound. It's going to be Sean Schmitz. Schmitz misses the two-pointer there for the Pirates. Tigers back with it on the rebound. Downey over to Tate Norman. Norman gets it in to the two-pointer for the Tigers. Tigers now lead 63-45. 63-45, 7:49 on the clock, and it's going to be Tigers steal it back and get it in. Another two-pointer, 2 for 2. Isaiah Downey on that one. Make that 65-45. Tigers in the lead. It's going to be Tigers now out of bounds for the Tigers. Verndale gets it in for a two-pointer, saves it there. It's going to be Sean Schmitz. Now Tigers back with it. Go right out of bounds there for the Tigers. Isaiah Ali. Ali over to Downey. Downey over to Tate Norman. Norman over to Ali. It's going to be missed three-point shot there for the Tigers. Now Verndale Pirates back with it. The rebound. Carter White over to Lehman. Missed on a two-pointer there for the Pirates. Now Tigers back with it on the rebound. Isaiah Ali. Ali over to Tate Norman. Norman over to Ali. Ali back over to Mason Nelson. That's going to be a missed two-pointer there for Minion. The Tigers now, Pirates back on the rebound. Pirates Picker over to Sean Schmitz. Schmitz trying to get past Minion. Going to call a foul on the Tigers, and be now Tigers back with it. Downey over to Ali. Ali over to Tate Norman. Norman back over to Minion. Minion back over to, let's be in for the Tigers. Isaiah Ali on the two-pointer. Now, Pirates back with it. Schmitz, failed three-pointer there for the Schmitz. Now Tigers back with it. Foul called, and it's Ali gets tripped up there out of bounds there for the Tigers. Pine River-Backus Tigers lead 67-47. 67-47, 6 minutes left in the second half. Tigers back with it. Tate Norman over to Downey. And missed two-pointer now. Verndale Pirates back with it on the rebound. It's Carter White trying to pass Dalton Minion there. White's trying to, looking to pass. He's going to try to get past Dalton Minion there. He's going to pass over to Picker. Picker gets it in for a two-pointer there for the Pirates. Tigers with it again. Long pass there from Ali, and it's in for the Tigers. 69-49 now. Tigers in the lead. 5 minutes left to go in the second half. It's going to be now Sean Schmitz with a two-pointer for the Pirates. Two for a two. Now Tigers back with it. Tate Norman. Norman over to Mason Nelson. They're going to bounce right in there for Nelson. 71-51. Tigers in the lead. 4 minutes left in the second half. Foul called as the Pirates try to knock it out of the hands of the Tigers there. Pirates back with it. It's going to be Lehman over to White. White going to go for it. It's going to be missed the two-pointer there. Now Tigers in the rebound. Tate Norman. Norman trying to get past Lehman. Back over to Mason Nelson. And it's going to be saved there by Tate Norman. Pirates on the rebound. Sean Schmitz. Schmitz over to De Leon. Over to Carter White. Over to Lehman. Over to Picker. Picker back over to De Leon. Over to White. White's going to go for it. It's over to De Leon and knocked out of the hands of De Leon there by Tate Norman. Out of bounds for the Pirates. Pirates back with it. And can't get the two-pointer in. Picker tries to go for it. Now Tigers back with it on the rebound. Tate Norman. Norman's going to go for it. It's going to be missed there. Travel called. Travel called on the Pirates. Verndale Pirates back with it now. It's going to be Picker over to De Leon. Missed three-pointer there for De Leon. Tigers on the rebound. Downey out of bounds there for the Tigers. Downey can't get the two-pointer in. Tigers still lead 73-51. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in the second half here tonight. Foul called on the Pirates. It's going to be Pine River-Backus up to the free throw line. Isaiah Downey. Be a miss there for Downey. Going to give him another shot at it here. That's missed again for Downey. Now Tate Norman saves it though for the Tigers. Downey's going to try to get it in again. Can't get it in. Pirates on the rebound. Carter White. White backhand pass there. It's going to be missed on the three-pointer there for Picker or De Leon. Now it's Tigers take it back. The rebound. Tate Norman. Norman gets it in. Saves it for the Tigers. Pine River-Backus fans on their feet tonight in this packed gymnasium here from Pine River-Backus. Now it's Verndale Pirates on the rebound. It's Picker trying to, let's go over to Schmitz. Schmitz gets it in for a two-pointer. 2 for a 2. Tate Norman, long pass over to Downey. Downey is going to go for it. It's over to Grady Mongan now. Mongan trying to get past De Leon. trying to get past Picker. It's going to be a roll right off of there for Mongan. Verndale Pirates on the rebound. Missed two-pointer there for the Pirates as Tate Norman tries to block him. Foul called on the Tigers. Tigers still lead 75-53, 2:24 on the clock in the second half. Missed then the free throw shot there for Sean Schmitz of the Pirates. Picker will have a seat for the Pirates, and he'll send back in Waldall. And it's in for Schmitz. Tigers back with it. Isaiah Downey. Downey over to Mongan. Mongan gets it in for a three-pointer. I don't think they're going to count that one. That's weird. Pirates back with it on the rebound. It's going to be missed three-pointer there for the Pirates. Foul called on the Tigers. Going to put the Pirates up to the free throw line. Lehman. Tigers still lead 75-54. 1:54 on the clock in the second half. It's in for Lehman. Vertina will step in for the Pirates as they'll have Schmitz have a seat. It's in once again for Lehman. Tigers with it on the rebound. Back with it. It's going to be Isaiah Ali. Ali missing the two-pointer. Now it's Pirates back with it. It's going to be Lehman. Lehman back over to Carter White. White trying to get past Tate Norman. It's going to be over to Waldall. Waldall trying to get past Ali. And it's going to be a pass over to Vertina. Vertina, it's going to be Waldall get it in for a two-pointer for the Pirates. Travel called on the Tigers. And Pine River-Backus will call a timeout. Pine River-Backus leads 75-58. About a minute 20 left on the clock in the second half. We'll be right back with more Section 5A first round boys basketball playoffs here from Pine River-Backus on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com. We'll be right back right after this.
Economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Restock on food.
Concrete and much more. For your residential and light commercial concrete jobs, call Single Decker Concrete and Construction at 218-639-2374. Fully licensed and offering free estimates. Back here once again on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com. Pine River-Backus Tigers leading 75-58. A minute 15 left in the second half. Pine River-Backus with it. Tate Norman, it's out of bounds for the Tigers. Pine River-Backus, 1 minute and 12 seconds. 1 minute and 12 seconds away from heading to round two of the Section 5A boys basketball playoffs in Wadena Deer Creek Saturday night. Verndale Pirates season will come to an end. Unfortunately here down to the last minute now, last two-pointer in for the Pirates. Out of bounds there for the Tigers. Tigers will be back with it now. Mongan over to Tate Norman. Norman back over to. That'll be another foul called, it looks like. $40 seconds. 40 seconds counting down here in the second half. Pine River-Backus leads 75-60. Now it's going to be Verndale Pirates trying to get one last shot in there. Chase Jensen over to Bryce Schmitz. Schmitz over to Waldall, getting blocked there by Mongan. Going to go for one last three-pointer. It's going to bounce right out of there. Pirates trying to save it. It gets it in. Bryce Schmitz. $11 seconds left. 10 seconds in counting. Pine River-Backus 7 seconds away from moving on to Wadena Deer Creek Saturday night for the Section 5A Round 2 playoffs. Foul called here with 3 seconds left. Verndale Pirates going to go for one last shot. Tigers are going to pick it up. Mongan's going to go for one last shot there. About a third of a second left, and that's it. There it is. Your final score tonight, Pine River-Backus 75, Verndale Pirates 62. Pine River-Backus takes the victory in the Section 5A Round 1 boys basketball playoffs 75-62. And Pine River-Backus will move on to Wadena Deer Creek Saturday night and take on the winner of Lawn Prairie, Gree Eagle, and Nevis. We'll be there as well on Skeeter 101.5 with a 5:40 pregame, and kickoff or tip-off will be at 6 p.m. Saturday night from Wadena Deer Creek. Pine River-Backus taking home the Section 5A Round 1 victory, and Verndale Pirates are wrapping up a great season. 75-62 Pine River-Backus with the victory here tonight. When we come back, we'll come back with your post-game report here on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com from Pine River-Backus right after this.
371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash. Open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Offers warranties up to 7 years, parts and labor, and is the recommended brand by most service people. With Speed Queen and Cross.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Tested to last 25 years, offers warranties up to 7 years parts and labor, and is the recommended brand by most service people. With Speed Queen and Crosley, plus service, parts, and used appliances, Wides is your one-stop appliance shop. For major appliances without the major price, see Wides Major Appliance on Oak Street in Brainerd.
Come get your fill at Pizza Ranch of Baxter in Little Falls. Pizza Ranch features plenty of pizza, a sensible salad bar, famous fried chicken, all the fixins, and delectable dessert. Buffet your way. Pizza Ranch on Edgewood Drive in Baxter and in Little Falls. Von Hansen's Meat Market in Baxter, which is all the area teams the best of luck. Von Hansen's is more than the best selection of quality meat. Try their famous specialty pretzels. Von Hansen's in Baxter and at VonHansens.com. We bring you the best.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Shrub Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Shrub Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basement septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 42 years and still digging it right. Shrub Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River-Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Shrub Excavating LLC. Online at shrubexcavating.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218.
And we are back here on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com as the Pine River-Backus Tigers will move on to round 2 of the Section 5A boys basketball playoffs here in Wadena Deer Creek Saturday night. They will take on the winner of Lawn Prairie, Gray Eagle, and Nevis. That will be on Skeeter 101.5. Pine River-Backus taking home the victory tonight And the first round of Section 5A playoffs against Verndale Pirates, 75-62. 75-62 victory for the Tigers here tonight. Tomorrow night, you can tune in to Crosby Ironton Rangers, the last remaining team of our schools that we cover here at RJ Broadcasting. In our area here, it'll be Crosby Ironton Ranger girls will take on Proctor Rails tomorrow night in Duluth for the section championship, Section 7A, 7AA championship. And Saturday will be Pillager Huskies versus Esco Saturday morning on Cash 95.9, Pillager Husky boys. And Pequot Lakes Patriots will take on Duluth Marshall on this station, KLKS Talk 100, Saturday afternoon at 3:30. As well as Pine River-Backus now. We'll move on to Wadena Deer Creek Saturday night and Skeeter 101.5 Saturday night. So 3 games on Saturday and all boys basketball action. Also on KLKS Talk 100 that morning, we have the consolation final round for the Northern Lakes Lightning boys hockey. Boys hockey team that won today 5-3 against LaPorte and consolation round 1. Unfortunately, they fell 3-0 last night to East Grand Forks. I see head coach Jordan Ackerman coming in here now. We're going to have a quick chat with him. Yeah, just give me 1 second here. I wasn't sure if you're coming up here or not.
I've been pretty bad this year, so.
All right, and now we're going to talk to head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, Jordan Ackerman. You guys are coming off a victory tonight. How do you feel about your team's performance here tonight?
I'm really happy for how we played. I thought we executed our game plan pretty well, which was to try to get the ball inside, and then get some open three-pointers after that. And Dalton and Mason played really well, and our shooters attacked and got open looks. And I thought it was just a pretty well-balanced game today. So I was really happy for him.
What are some of the biggest positives you guys could maybe take away from tonight?
I think it's just executing a game plan, which we struggle with at times this year. We kind of just get in the game and kind of lose what we practiced at times. So I thought that they really executed well. They moved the ball. They got open looks. I think they're playing confident right now, which you need to be in this time of the year.
So going into round 2 of the Section 5A playoffs in Wadena Deer Creek Saturday night, what are some things you guys feel you need to work on for Saturday night?
Yeah, I think we'll probably end up seeing Nevis. I haven't seen if they won or not, but Nevis is going to run a lot of really nice set plays. They're going to be patient. They have some really nice bigs, talented guards that can shoot it. They really torched us at home last game, so I got some work to do tonight to get ready for them. We'll have one day of practice and we'll roll the ball out. And at this point, it's kind of all your principles and your fundamentals, and just putting all your season's worth of practices on display. So.
All right, it's head coach Jordan Ackerman for the Pine River-Backus Tigers coming off with a 75-62 victory tonight over the Verndale Pirates, moving on to round 2 of Section 5A playoffs Saturday night at Wadena Deer Creek. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
Yep. All right.
Thank you for covering.
Yeah.
Good one to cover?
Oh, yeah. I'll be there Saturday night probably, too.
Yep. Sweet. If you need an interview, just let me know. If you want one after the game.
Yeah, probably Saturday night, yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. I wasn't sure if he was going to come up here or not, but that's head coach Jordan Ackerman for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Moving on, Wadena Deer Creek Saturday night round 2 of the Section 5A playoffs for boys basketball. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Pine River-Backus. Hurry on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com right after this.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
And we are back here to close out tonight on KLKS Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com. Pine River-Backus Tigers once again moving on to round 2 boys basketball Section 5A playoffs Saturday night from Wadena Deer Creek. We'll have that information on the opposing team. Information on the opposing team on our website on rjbroadcasting.com, so make sure you check that out. We will be there as well, broadcasting on Skeeter 101.5, as well as we'll have 2 other Section 7 AA boys basketball playoffs Saturday, as well as the Northern Lakes Lightning boys hockey consolation final round on this station Saturday morning. Lots and lots of high school playoffs going on this season. It's really busy, but we're winding down, getting closer and closer to springtime, right? Baseball, softball season. I am Brandon Torgerson. Thank you for listening tonight. Have a safe drive home, everybody, and have a great night. We'll do this again sometime. We'll be listening on Skeeter 101.5 Saturday night for more Pine River-Backus boys basketball playoff action. Thank you and good night.
This has been a local sports presentation from R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Thank you for joining us, and again, thanks to all our great sponsors for helping bring you today's action. Check out our upcoming broadcast schedule at rjbroadcasting.com. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.